Hey folks, and welcome to the latest video in the Rhapsody Power Pack series. I'm Andy Lapping, and in this video I'll show you another CSV Importer Post processor, this time for Stereotypes. Now, in previous videos we've seen how the CSV Import Post processor can drastically improve and extend Rhapsody's own CSV Importer tool. Let's see how we can use it to import stereotypes. Our starting point is this CSV importer. On the Criteria tab, you can see we're going to create stereotypes from the imported CSV data. On the Columns tab, we have one column, the name, but that's pretty much the only applicable column we can add. But we need a lot more. For example, we need to be able to say what base type the stereotype is applicable to, whether it's a new term or not, and we also need to be able to set a variety of properties on it. But let's start by just importing this CSV file that defines some stereotypes. Now, I've already set up the import settings to import that CSV file into this sample profile, and also to ignore the first row, as that contains the column titles. So when I click Import, there are our new stereotypes, but of course that's all we get, just the names. Let's improve that. I'll right-click the importer and select Power Pack, Add CSV Importer Post Processor, Stereotype. Now, that post processor comes with a set of predefined tags, like applicable to and is new term, but you can also add your own, as we'll see in a moment. As with the other post processors, to use them, we add new columns to the table that align with the columns in our CSV file and point them at the appropriate tag. For example, the second column in my CSV file contains the applicable to content, so that's the tag I'm going to select here. The third column in my CSV contains the is new term information, so let's add that one to the table as well. Let's now run another import. Now, the first thing we'll see is we have additional stereotypes. As we've discussed in previous videos, we can't prevent Rhapsody from doing that, and deleting them during the import will cause Rhapsody to crash, so those have to be manually deleted. But the Power Pack does apply a stereotype to make them easy to locate. The original stereotypes, however, have been modified, and they now have applicable to values, and they're also all new terms. Now, we can also set properties on the stereotypes using the importer, using any of these predefined tags or our own. Now, any tag other than applicable to and is new term is assumed to be a property, and it's also assumed to be under model.stereotype, which is where most of the stereotype related properties are found. For example, the fourth column in my CSV corresponds to the property model.stereotype.name, so let's add that one to our layout. Now, if we want to override a property that isn't listed, we can simply add a tag for it. If that property is already under model.stereotype, then we can just use the property name. If not, then we use the fully qualified name. For example, let's add a tag for object model GE general SysML diagram kind title, which corresponds to the fifth column in my CSV file. Now, note that Rhapsody will never let you have a period in a model element name, and so we use underscores instead. Let's run another import. And now we can take a look at the locally overridden properties for this stereotype, and there are the values from the CSV file. Well, that's it for this video. Over the course of the series, we'll explore the rest of the Rhapsody Power Pack features that will greatly improve your Rhapsody user experience. So please do subscribe if you want to be notified as those videos get published. But for now, thanks for watching.